Next weekend, the Concha Del Mar hosts Dunk Fest. Win prizes by working with the community to hit the designated dunk goal. In the city, show off your range at the Ruffles Ridge 4-Point Tournament.
A beautiful look at downtown Charlotte, North Carolina, the Queen City, where we're coming to you today. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Gordon Hayward signed with Charlotte last season. He said, "We're anything but older and veteran, but we keep finding ways to win in clutch situations. That's something to build on. Each day, each game, we're getting better. We do that, and the results will take care of themselves." Guys, back to you.
Well, they are fun to watch, certainly, David. Thanks. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Mason Plumlee.
And a promising trend this month is the rise in his effective field goal percentage. He's showing a lot of smarts. Shot selection has been tremendous, and it's helped his numbers a ton.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander, Lou Dort out there with Favors, and it's Giddey in at the two-guard spot. And for the Hornets, out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Plumlee out there with Miles Bridges, and it's Ball in at the point. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete. It's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
Here's Bridges. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, I tell you what, when Bridges is thinking attack, come on now. I mean, he is a vicious offensive rebounder.
Ball's knocked loose. Robinson Earl. Defended by Bridges. Here's Dort. No good that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Hayward against Dort. There's Ball with the three. Kept alive by Charlotte. Three-pointer. Hayward. Good on the triple.
Hayward very reliable from deep now. You can't let him get his feet set and get comfortable from that distance.
Over in the corner, Dort takes a three. Cans it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Ball. Shoots the three, and the Thunder another three.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Rozier for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. defense, Charlotte. Down low. Here's Dort. Rejection.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Greg, you think back to when Gilgeous-Alexander came to the Thunder, came over in that Paul George trade. He exploded after that deal.
And most of the focus on the picks the Thunder got, but Gilgeous-Alexander has been the biggest return by far. Exploded once he arrived with the Thunder.
3 on 3. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Already in his career, we've seen the numerous ways in which Ball can score. He's got a lot in his package.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
And he makes the first. You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Ball hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Favors. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Plumlee, and the Hornets miss again. Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Ball from long range. Dives for it and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Dort. And Ball with the block.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. Outside, Dort. Poked loose, 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Terry Rozier.
And Dort has made a name for himself on defense. Viewed as a superstar stopper, well, he's earned it with his play.
Free throw good, Dort. Greg, the way Dort has handled guys like LeBron and Harden, He does as well as anyone when it comes to defending them.
Yeah, I mean, he's small but strong and really hard to bump off his spot. Quick enough to stay with anyone on their drives and just turning into a great shutdown defender.
All free throws good from George. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Ball. Count the basket.
That sudden burst by Ball is so effective. Zipping in before the defense can react.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Quick shot there, and it's off target. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Hayward. 6 points for LaMelo Ball.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, this should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Hayward at the stuff.
Nice pick to ignite the break that time by Hayward. Defensively, doing a nice job anticipating there.
Thunder have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And here is Dort. 10 points for him. There's the drive. No good on the shot. Bridges with some nice defense. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Outside, Ball. They get it back. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Your honeybee. Your honeybee.
Favors passes to Giddey. Can they get it? It's blocked.
How about Rozier throwing it out of there? Come strong or don't come at all.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Dort with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. And Favors kicks to Dort. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Plumlee. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in for Derek Favors. Here's Dort. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Oklahoma City moving it around. Baisley, good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Charlotte. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Boy, what a rookie season for LaMelo Ball. He was the 3rd overall pick and saw immediate action for the Hornets. And in my mind, Kevin, I thought he was the clear Rookie of the Year front runner early.
On defense, the Hornets. Man gets the bucket.
And Ball began his rookie season coming off the bench, but eventually they had to find a way to start it.
Yeah, clearly, Greg, he needed to be in the starting lineup, and he actually started until the wrist injury. He showed that he was an elite rookie. This team has a great future with him running the point guard spot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rozier looking around. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
And the effort level of Gilgeous-Alexander drew rave reviews from his college coach as the hardest worker and most coachable player on the team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Richards is checked in, and Martin subbed in for Rozier. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And here are the Hornets now. And it's Oubre, the drive, and finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
The Thunder shooting 47% here so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Wiggins is checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins kicks to Williams. Pass to Mann. Got a piece of it. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Martin. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Washington. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Stolen by Washington. Over to the wing. Pulls up. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Wiggins. It's good.
Aaron Wiggins.
The Hornets shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Here's Oubre. Thunder with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Stolen away. Here's man, covered by Oubre. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Oklahoma City, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Charlotte trailing. And here's Washington outside. Offensive rebound.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. Like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Here's man after Gordon Hayward's bucket. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 8. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Okashevsky's checked in for the Thunder. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Charlotte shooting it well so far today, guys. They've connected on 48% of their shots. Here's Martin, and he drops it in from the low post. Martin's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Passes it to Muscala. He feeds it to Williams. And stolen by Hayward. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Oubre. And it goes down 2 points.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Thunder trailing by 4. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Martin. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Knocked away. Now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up and finished off by Martin.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Hornets on defense now. 8-point game. Martin with the block. Oubre passes to Hayward. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hayward's got 9 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Following the score by Charlotte. Here's Richards. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that threat and make the correction.
Here's Mann. 10 points for him. To the inside. Kusevsky. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Here's Oubre. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston. And there's the drive. No good with the layup. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 14. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Wiggins has got his second basket of the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
A putback, and Hayward is right there. And the Hornets lead by 13.
That's a nice job anticipating that time by Hayward. Excellent position for that second chance hoop.
From deep three-point range, and so it's Charlotte, 13 points up at the end of the period. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
And great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate this. So at times they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Hornets here, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, Williams is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then there's Favors. And it's Kusevsky in at the small forward. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game, I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Ball with it. Williams picks him up. They get it back. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 8.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
With the fadeaway. No good off the front iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Ball, drilled from 11 feet out. 13 points in the game.
Well, I tell you what separates Ball from a lot of players his age is that his footwork is advanced. He's got almost a PhD in footwork.
Here's Pokusevski, stolen by Ball. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Ball comes to help. Nobody near Williams. And the three ball is good. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's Ball penetrating. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's Williams with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Driving to the basket. Basket counts. And the Hornets lead by 19.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Lets it go. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Wiggins has got his third basket of the night right there. Here's Martin. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot two. Charlotte shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Martin. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And both free throws good for Martin. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
So it's the Thunder now. 19-point game. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
Well, a lot of people were nervous about Rozier's contract. Signed for big money with the Hornets, but he has more than earned it.
You know, at the time, a lot of fans thought it was too much for him, Greg, but to Rozier's credit, he's improved since he inked that deal, and now it's looking like a cap-friendly contract.
Now, here's Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the lane. 7 points for Terry Rozier.
Boy, pushing hard, Rozier able to catch the defense off guard that time. His speed, the difference.
Rozier with the steal. All alone, rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically great, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
The Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Over in the corner, Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. And finished off by Martin.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Charlotte. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down. Two.
Free throw good, Dort. All free throws good from Dort. Charlotte shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Ball with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the competitive spirit of Ball, I absolutely love it. This guy is relentless.
The Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Rozier.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Now, here's Ball. Not a lot of room. From down in the low post. first. It goes.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Martin against Gilgeous-Alexander. Martin with the block. Here's Rozier, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Rozier's got 11 points in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
To the middle. Here's Baisley, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And it's Rozier missing.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
And so here's Charlotte following the score by Oklahoma City. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Charlotte. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Muscala. Poked away. Hayward outside. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Hornets. And Bridges jams it in.
Boy, I really like seeing Bridges get up for these throwdowns, boy. I tell you, he's pretty creative for a young guy.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Plumlee. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Thunder making a change here. Mann's checked in. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Ball's got 26.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Mann. And they get it back. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Mann. After Terry Rozier's basket. Giddey. Wide open shot is on the money. Giddey's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The offensive rebound, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Pass to Baisley. Here's Mann. 10 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baisley passes to Mann. Hits it from three-point range. Mann's got 13.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
It's stolen by Dort. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. calls, slams it in.
Worth the price of admission. LaMelo with a tremendous play on the ball and finishes on the other end.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got 30.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
Makes it off the glass.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. To the right side. Baisley passes to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Giddey. It's Dort on the wing. Drills the three-pointer.
Blue Jets.
Dort's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
The drive-by ball. Banked in off the glass. Ball's got 34.
Boy, Ball plays with so much confidence. You know this guy believes in what he can do, including finding ways to score it inside.
And Ball slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oklahoma City's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Dort. Here's Baisley. Plumlee with some nice D.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And as this offense been running, I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Well, it's no secret. That's what they do. That's who they are. 4 of their last 5 made baskets coming in transition.
Here's Baisley. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Rozier finds Plumlee. Hayward trying to get open. Plumlee, no luck. Oklahoma City's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. With Hornets head coach James Borrego. Coach, what are you getting from LaMelo Ball in the first half?
Great job, getting us into our sets. Defensively, he's been great. Offensively, getting us into a rhythm, pushing the pace. When we don't have something, getting us into our offense.
He's done it all so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Big-time play throughout the first half for LaMelo Ball. He ended up with 36 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shaq, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, they were playing like it was Christmas, Ernie, giving up a lot of turnovers. There's no excuses for the turnover numbers, sloppy ball handling. They look out of control, and the execution was all over the place.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Up to the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. So that's who James Borrego starts the second half with. The Hornets have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
LaMelo Ball.
One shot. Well, I tell you, I like Ball's mental makeup for such a young guy. Plays with patience and the wisdom of a 10-year vet, and he produces in every area.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the try.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Ball with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Dort gets it to go.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. The drive by Ball. Bridges trying to free himself up. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 43 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and he's open. Again, the Thunder score.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Here's Bridges, and the shot is good. And that's now 20 points for Miles Bridges.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Uncovered. Again, the Thunder score.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
Pass to Rozier. There's the triple. The shot misses. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Passes to Dort. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Inside, Giddey, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Ball, the pass to Rozier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Rozier doing a nice job working himself through contact to draw the foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. first one falls for him.
You know, Rozier was originally drafted by the Celtics, had to back up Isaiah Thomas and Kyrie Irving, but his time to lead has come, and he's answered the bell well.
And both free throws good for Rozier. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder to the paint. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Now here's ball. 43 points in the game. It's deflected. And they recover it. Moves back up. And there's the nice layup by Plumlee. Plumlee's got 6 points.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 9. Outside Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
They have come out of halftime in fuego.
Here's Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got 23 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Plumlee with the rebound. And the Hornets call time here. You know, Greg, sometimes it's just hard to quantify defense, but some new age metrics really value Mason Plumlee.
And there's a stat called defensive box plus minus that measures how good your team is with you on the floor. Year in, year out, Mason Plumlee is top 20 in the league, proving his overall effect on a game on the defensive end.
Charlotte making a switch here. Martin's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Okashevsky's checked in. Here's Rozier, and he dunks it down.
Rozier has a really impressive offensive arsenal. He can beat you in a lot of ways.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Bucket is good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And the basket by Rozier.
I'll tell you what, Rozier is a guy who doesn't back down. Matter of fact, this guy will take a hit and keep on ticking.
Outside Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Favors, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And they'll keep possession. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And it's Martin missing. Oklahoma City's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And that one, good.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Here's Rozier. Thunder with the rebound. Wiggins outside. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wiggins has got 11 points.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And it's Martin penetrating. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Gilgeous-Alexander, and they get it back. 6 to shoot. Favors. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it's in there. And that's 13 points for Gordon Hayward. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Shoots from the line, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Thunder shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Martin. Another shot, and Bridges finishes it off. Bridges has got 22.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
To the middle, here's Pokusevski.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Here's Rozier, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Rozier's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now here's Hayward. After the miss from Shai, Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Pokusevski. Doesn't go that time. Rozier against Gilgeous-Alexander. Offensive rebound. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. P.J. Washington comes in for Gordon Hayward, and Oubre subbed in for Martin. And that one falls for Bridges.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The kick out to Williams. Stolen by Washington. For three, Oubre. It's good from long range. Oubre's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Here's Mann. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Hornets on offense. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Here's Rozier. Rebound by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Good. Mann's got 15.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside Williams. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges leading the charge. A second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. 8 points for him.
Yeah, second chance points again, a huge problem for this team.
Boy, they're getting caught spectating. You can't be a watcher out there. They're letting rebounds slip away. Everybody's got to get in there and fight for the ball.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 11.
P.J. Washington.
The Thunder haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Wiggins. And some changes here for the Hornets. Richards is checked in, and Smith subbed in for Rozier. Then for the Thunder, Muscala, he's checked in for Pokusevski. And it's Dort in for Kenrich Williams. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Smith, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Puts it up. They get it back. Baisley. It's good on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bridges misses. Oklahoma City shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. Dort with the ball. 23 points in the game. The feed to Wiggins. Stolen by Washington. Knocks it loose. Wiggins dishes to Muscala. Man passes to Muscala. Wiggins outside. 5 on the clock. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Bridges. And the Hornets call time here.
Your honeybee. Bam. Your honeybee.
.143 left to play here in the third. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Lays it up and banks it in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Mann. He's got 15. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Oubre on the wing. Defended by Dort.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Yep, it counts.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
That's how you pass the pump. I mean, Smith really keeps his head on the swivel to get that ball over to his open teammates.
It's taken away by Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
The Hornets shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Richards, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. It really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Pass to Mann. And the layup's good off the glass. Mann's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Smith. And he banks in the layup.
Nice to watch Smith get physical on offense. Nothing gets in this guy's way. Plays with a very determined attitude.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Charlotte running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Mike Muscala, Lou Dort out there with Maladon, and it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Now here's Maladon. Sinks the triple. Maladon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smith with it. Dort covering. Nice shot by Smith.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Tipped away. Dort wide open. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Maladon. And then Maladon with the dunk.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. The quick look, no good that time. Now the pass to Richards. Shoots over Dort. And again, the Hornets missing.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
The 11-footer. Giddey, no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Charlotte. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Tries again. The Thunder pull it in.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Roby laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Roby's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Smith. They get it again. An even 3-on-3 break. Oklahoma City moving it around. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Hornets shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in. Here's Bouknight. Charlotte no good that time either. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That's a 2 from Smith. No good, unable to end this run.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And the rejection by Smith. Maladon passes to Roby. Lays it up off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Bouknight. A second chance effort. Here's Richards, and it's blocked. Pass to Giddey. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now here's McDaniels. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. And Oklahoma City making a change here.
Alexei Pokushevsky, Kenrich Williams.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. And that one's good by Favors.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim, can get it done over either shoulder.
Goes up on the wing. He can't get it to go.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Here's Roby. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Roby's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. Martin's checked in for Charlotte. Charlotte calls timeout. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Richards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Derek Favors. Even with the offensive explosion we saw last year, Clark, there were some elite defensive teams. Which team do you think has the toughest D in the NBA right now?
Well, I think you could lean towards the Sixers for what I evaluate. I mean, they had 2 Defensive Player of the Year candidates last season in Embiid and Simmons. And Simmons is as versatile and tough a defender as there is in the league. They set the tone for the rest of the team. And you can't discount the Golden State Warriors either. When you've got a guy like Draymond Green and other good defenders with him, that team can be pretty stingy defensively too.
And so he hits both. So it's the Thunder now. Williams passes to Roby. Down low. Here's Favors. A slam dunk by Favors.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
And it's Smith penetrating, and the basket is good. Smith's got 12 points in just the second half. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Here's Roby. Back to Favors to the inside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Martin goes in. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Oh, I love how Smith zips the ball when he's out there. His teammates love him because they know he's always looking to set them up.
To the paint, here's Maladon. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Maladon's got 7 now in this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And the Hornets call time here. And Greg, the league's in a great place for challenge. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
From 18 feet away.
Nick Richards.
The Thunder shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Pokusevski can't hit.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Basket good.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it. Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Offline with his three. Oklahoma City's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And that one drops. Martin's got 20.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now, here's Meladon. Favors passes to Meladon. And then Meladon with the dunk.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Fires from the wing. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Williams with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Favors. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Offensive rebound. Here's Richards. Goes up again. Missed it, even after all those chances. Here's Meladon. And McDaniels with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Charlotte making a switch here. Book Knight's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Wiggins is checked in for Williams. Here's Meladon. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly. Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Passes it to Roby. Here's Meladon. And Derek Favors with the slam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
And it's Smith missing.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD, so I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Down low, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Smith goes back up. Not enough on that one as it misses. Oklahoma City has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. To the middle, here's Roby. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And that one's good. Richard.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Wiggins passes to Melodon. Inside. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Bouknight with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
for LaMelo Ball.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout.
Your honeybee.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Here's Melodon, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Smith feeling it out a bit. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.